Alright, guys. And we are in Wrecker's Yard. We got Angelz on the unknown. Angelz immediately looking like he's going towards the corrupted side of the map, as that is simply where survivors will spawn. We did just see a crow go into the air. Angelz going to shoot a UV over in that general direction, see if he can maybe get a quick snipe on somebody. We're going to now take a vantage point on the hill, and we do see a Renato over there in the distance, and it looks like Angelz will be taking his first chase with Renato. What do you think about this start, Ender?
Oh, this is honestly... Does Slama have the power? Okay, now he has the power. Maybe he could play this. He's likely to take... Oh, what a nice dodge. A close hit. It nearly hit. Now we can see it there with Jack. Maybe Slama will want to take the chase away into free, yeah? But the problem is... Oh, what a nasty shot. Slama is going to have to work with a kind of shitty loop. This play tile is not exactly the best. He's going to have to try to buy as much time as possible, but honestly, he might be able to with how weak the killer is, and that is most unfortunate for Angelz. That shot missing there. That allows Slama to make it all the way deep into 4, but now he has to play with this kind of shaped palette, and he still takes a hit. Oh, and the down. That is monumental. Oh my god.
Beautiful two-tap there by Angelz. Really good use of his power into the M1. And we do see the first gen pop for the first down. That's always a good thing to see. Maybe if they were doing a 2-1 split, we might see a second gen pop. The not so distant future. Angelz taking his TP back towards Shaq. And it looks like we're just going to try to build a little bit of pressure. Maybe see if we can get a tag or waste some resources. Good first down, though, by Angelz. You know, no one expected to have like a fairly long chase. So that was, I think, a pretty decent time to get your first down. And now we will see how these Tremor survivors will respond. We do hear this gen being with pretty high prog, and Angelz TPing back now towards the hook. What do you think the play now is for Angelz and for the survivors, Ender?
Like, honestly, that was such an early down. Like, typically, unknown chases tend to be way longer, but Angelz getting this done early is huge. Now he has more time to apply pressure. He's going to want to probably camp this hook to second. He's in a good spot. A really good spot for him. Maybe he could just pressure the survives with gens by trying to snipe with his UVX. I think he's in a good spot. Now, he just needs to make sure that Slama hits second. I think he's going to be chilling for the rest of the match. We'll see it. We'll see. And now we find someone at this tile 5.
Oof.
And Slama hits second. That's big. He's back. Checking your gen 12. Does he get the hit? He does. That could be good. That could be good for Angelz. We'll see how he plays the rest of this out.
Yeah, it looks like they did let Slama hit second. Well, I'm kind of surprised they let Slama hit second, to be honest, and then apply getting caught out. We're now taking a lot of free tags on these Tremor survivors. You know, we do see the reset coming into apply, but that means that at that moment there were 3 serves not on a gen, because obviously Cheese was just in chase, and then Ronnie had to heal apply, and we do find apply yet again. Angelz putting a ton of pressure on the board right now. I mean, Slama's timer is still going down. Someone's gonna have to go for that pull. Angelz TPing back to the hook, not gonna allow that to happen through free. Very good game sense by Angelz. Knows exactly when to, you know, leave a chase, knows how far he can go from the hook. Very good use of the TPs. Like, honestly, just showing some really good game awareness. And it looks like Slama might be dead here on 2 generators, which is really good for Angelz. This might end up being a very good result for Angelz if these Tremor survivors aren't careful. And that was a beautiful snipe as well. What do you think about the state of the game, Ander?
This is an... Oh my god, that was nearly another hit. Anyways, as I was saying, this really seems in favor of Angelz. Getting your kill that quickly and the subsequent down, I think he could play this first one really well. Now, is he able to make a basement, or is he going to choose to take it to another? With basement, you get this really good thing to come, and yeah, obviously a basement. The survivors, I don't like their position very much. They're going to need to play this really carefully to be able to salvage outs from this. We'll see what they do. So we find apply 6, maybe just chase, break pallet, kick your gen. Yeah, you want to just maintain your pressure. Like, nobody can do a gen in this spot. Like, applies and chase, you need to go for it. Pick up on basement. We'll see what happens. Is Angelz going to TB back to pressure the two who are probably going to be resetting after pick? And oh my, what a ping! Amazing ping from applying Angelz. And now Angelz head back to interrupt reset. Catches Ronnie off guard. Going to be chasing Cheese. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks like Angel's in a dominant position where, yep, once again chasing another survivor off a generator. It will be apply and chase now. Angelz has been very accurate with these shots. That was just a nice trick shot off the window there, and it looks like we will be committing this chase with apply. Apply doesn't really have anything to work with, just buying as much time as possible, looping around this rock. We do get the tag onto apply, and it looks like we will be committing to get our next down. You know, it's really on Tremor right now. Someone's gonna have to go on the chase of all time to really bring this game back. But Angelz right now is looking like he's in a position to 4K this game, and that was a beautiful snipe onto apply. We see why he is an unknown main, and yeah, I mean it's just looking very favorable right now for Angelz. What do you think, Ender?
This is good for you because you get your next pain res. While the other guys are reset, one still has the power to micromanage. Angelz is not waiting for Eruption to kick that gen. Interesting. I personally would have waited for Eruption, but we'll see what he can cook up. He's going to try to search for a survivor around this gen because he knows that it should be regressing. Let's see if he can spot them out. Checking the corners, obviously, but it doesn't seem like he can find anyone. Let's see what he can do. Like, he has 2 more pain reses. Like, pain res is such a good perk for gen regression. Once you're able to get a down, a fresh down, you're able to just get an instant 20 regression. It's super good. So it's looking like Angelz is wanting to camp this to prevent the survivors from getting pulled, but the others could retaliate by instead ignoring the pull and pressuring other gens. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What do you think they're doing now?
Well, I would imagine, since no one's like here, and then through, I think they're just gonna try to crank the last 2 gens, try to make it at least like 4K0, make the win con just a little bit easier for their killer. We do see apply hitting second. Angelz now deciding to leave, and gonna go pressure the gens. We do see a gen pop. So now we are at 1 generator. The Tremor survivor. Oh, and we see the pull coming in. So we are able to pop the gen and get apply off the hook. However, apply is dead on hook. So he has 1 more chase left in him. Well, it's on him now to try to last as long as possible to get his team in a position where they can pop that last generator. And we do have Ronnie playing for apply as well. Ooh, good dodge. But we still do get our M1. We now have 2 Tremor survivors injured. Cheese, I'm imagining, is just trying to crank that last gen. Ronnie and apply just have to be able to buy enough time for that generator to pop. What do you think about the current state of the game, Ender?
Now, due to your gen being popped, the survivors are in a way better position. I could definitely foresee them getting last gen if the last chase is good. Does Ronnie have anything as he goes to 7? Obviously, he just has this 1 pallet and after he's cooked. Angelz obviously leaving this R2 could be doubling your last gen. Wait, only having 1 gen left is so crucial. I could see this going either way if the survivors are able to play it well enough. As I said earlier, they would need to play really carefully to be able to get it out, and I think they're doing that this far. Angelz needs to get his down really quickly, and you get your reset on Ronnie, which means that apply must also be resetting. Like, losing your person who's still on hook is not good for you. So now Cheese needs to just cook up on this chase, apply needs to get reset. I think the survivors could be in a decent enough position. And obviously, Angelz is going to look for the resets. Do you think Angelz can pull this 4K off? Do you think the survivors will get out? What do you think?
Well, we are in chase with apply now. I was gonna say earlier, like when apply got pulled, I was surprised Angelz didn't seek him out to try to get the tunnel out on him, make it a 2v1. If we're able to get a quick down onto apply, get him out the game, I think the 4K is still possible. But it looks like we're actually leaving apply, gonna go check on our gens. Right now, like, I could kind of see it going both ways. Like, I think the survivors are in a position now where they can out. after that gen pop, and then, you know, apply getting fully healed because apply is dead on hook. But, you know, it just takes one mistake. If, you know, Angelz is able to catch apply out of position, get him down, make it 2v1, I mean, it's pretty much wraps. 2v1 is like nearly impossible, right? But if they can keep it 3v1, and we are in chase with apply again, so I think it really comes down to this chase that's about to happen and how long apply can last. If apply can last long enough for that gen to pop, we could see some outs. But if Angelz can get this quick down, and that's a nasty mind game. I've never seen that mind game, but it worked. And that, oh, the body block coming in. Oh, really good coordination by Cynic. Good hit tank by Ronnie. That was crucial. Buying them more time, and we're keeping it a 3v1. And we do find Cheese on the generator, kicking them off. It is proc with the eruption. This might be a down. I think Shack Pallet is still up, but we do get the infection on to Cheese, and it looks like Angelz is also going to be leaving this chase. We have all survivors injured right now. We do see the reset coming into apply. Angelz trying to find the reset spot, and we do see scratch marks. Will Angelz be able to get this down onto Ronnie? We do see Ronnie going towards 7. Will Angelz be able to get a quick down? We do have eruption on the generator, so a down would help him tremendously, but we decide to leave again, chasing Cheese yet again off of the generator. I believe that's mid 3. Oh my god, so much happening in such short time. Will we get the snipe? And we get the down onto Cheese.
Oh my god.
What do you think about those sequence of events there, Ender?
Like, I think Angelz has a pin res on Cheese, and even then, he still had eruption on all of those gens, so that's minus 10 on all of them, minus 20 on another. Cheese getting down there was so good for Angelz. Now he has 2 people that are dead on hook. Apply and Cheese. Plus, he still has 1 open pin res on apply, I believe. So, and he gets it down on Ronnie.
Might be over here. Then. If we can find apply, it's over.
Are you able to find apply? That's the real question.
Oh, we get the pickup.
Yeah. Now we can also chase apply or Cheese. Like, one of them needs to go for pickup. It's just less time spent on gens. Apply gets found here. Skillful dodge. Is Angelz able to get hit on pallet? Yes, he is, barely. If Angelz gets the down on apply, it's going to be over, because that's just another pain res. You start your 2v1. And is apply trying to go... Oh, who's that again? You get your pickup on Ronnie. Is he able to down apply? No, he isn't. But he still gets the down on Ronnie, and that's super good. But what he needs to be careful of is she's pressuring another gen. Apply needs to have a good chase here. Do you think he can? What do you think, Mix?
Well, it looks like Angelz is not going to commit this chase onto apply. Like you said, he needs to be careful about Cheese being on a generator, and we are able to spot Cheese. And if, you know, again, if Angelz can get this quick down, Cheese has a pallet and a dream to work with. Angelz going to swing through it. Oh, Cheese able to get that good net stun. That is some beautiful internet. That would have hit me every single day of the week. And Cheese will now be playing Shack. We still have Shack Battle to play with. Good dodge there by Cheese. Angelz going to insta-break this. We have to be careful here as Ronnie and Apply could be doubling the last generator. Angelz really cannot afford a long chase, but Cheese doing a fantastic job so far playing Shack against Angelz. And now we're transferring away towards the filler, and Angelz is able to get the snipe onto Cheese. We are going to decide to slug as we maybe predict that the other 2 survivors are cranking gens. We do see some scratch marks, and we are now going to get into our next chase. What do you think, Ender? Are we leaning towards outs or 4K?
This honestly seems like a 4K if played right. He has a Cheese downed. A Cheese is obviously down hook. It looks like Angelz is going to get another down on Ronnie. He can also just quickly check his gens, see if anything is fucked up. Like a 4K 0 is so much different from a 4K 1. And he sees, he kicks a gen. I'm not sure if he knows apply scratch marks. He did. And now he's able to go back to Cheese and apply. But also, Cheese getting pickup on apply. I mean, apply getting pickup on Cheese is a little bit bad for Angelz. But he still can maintain this because everyone is injured. There's a guy on the ground. They have little to no pallets left. Looks like apply is able to predict the TP, but still, he's fucked there. The truck is not really a good loop. I think Angelz can definitely 4K1 this. Is Apply able to get a good chase, given his limited resources? Maybe he makes it back to pallets.
Oof.
But no, he doesn't, and he notices the eruption. Looks like it is 4K1.
There's 4K1.
4K1 it is.
Well played by Angelz. Really solid game sense and awareness there. Really, really strategic end game. Knowing when to take chase, when to leave chase, where to go. Just honestly, masterclass of game sense in my opinion. And we are just going to take this final chase with Cheese. Really good TP. And we end it with a grab. Beautiful performance. 4K1. Very, very good results for an unknown. Making the win con for Tremor of 4K2, which is definitely not easy. I imagine they'll just play for tie with 4K1. Like, I think your goal in that scenario is a 4K1 if you're the opposing team. What do you think, Ender?
This 4K1 is honestly a really, really good result for unknown, given how... What's the best word for this? How weak the killer is.
Yeah.
Like, going into this, knowing that your win con is a 4K2 is not a very reassuring for Tremor. Of course, it's the exact opposite for Cynic. Knowing your killer got 4K1, you can feel really confident going in. All you have to do is pop all 5 gens. Having your win con just being pop all 5 gens is really reassuring. You can essentially take a lot more, you can play it safe, you can also take a lot more risks, you can do some stupid shit so long as it gets you your 5 gens popped. And with that, Angelz closes hatch, gets your gates, and ultimately we're just going to wait for Ronnie to bleed out or for Angelz to potentially find Ronnie. Let's see which comes first.
I will say bleed outs do award the full hook stages. Okay, and we are in. We got SlamaJamaCama on the unknown in Wrecker's Yard. Once again, win con is 4K2, and we are going to be seeing Ultra for the first. I think this is Ultra. It looks like. Is this Quinn or Jake? This might be Jake. This is Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, Angelz.
Angelz. We are in a chase with Angelz first. Oof! Big swing through the pallet, just like Angelz got in the previous game. And it looks like Angelz will be taking this chase towards 7. He kind of doesn't have anything really to play with here. Oh no, but he does. He is able to make a pallet 8. We have a nice jungle gym here that we can play. Slama looking like they are going to commit the chase onto Angelz. Wow, really good pathing to make it to another pallet, and we get the stun. So far, very good first chase by Angelz. Let's see how long he can last. So far, this is a fantastic start. I'd say for Cynic, Slama still looking for the first down of the game. What do you think about this start, Ender?
Angelz needs to give a good chase. Well, he got hit a little bit early. He's not giving it down immediately, which is good. He's going to be able to make it to this pallet gym, able to last a little bit longer. Ultimately, wait, he's looping around the truck. Is he going to be able to pull this off? I believe so. He's not even going to take a power hit.
Oof!
Oh my! Nice prediction.
There's first gen.
First gen pop.
2 gens.
Still not taking. Are we able to get down? Okay.
And he's dead on pallet. Oh my god!
Oh! And you see 2 guys who are infected. Well, not infected, but weakened. That's how you're not able to get the down on Lusty. But you see Ultra trying to get his power off, which he does. But you can just infect another gen.
Damn!
Oh, they free split. This is your win con and you haven't gone a hook away. That is not good for Tremor. It really is not. Oh my.
For the people watching, this is why we were saying earlier, Unknown is not a very good killer. This is typically what you'll see happen. Angelz was the exception. He is not the rule. But holy shit, we just saw 3 gens pop for the first hook. That's an insane pace. That's an insane pace. Sorry, Andrew. Continue with what you were saying.
Yeah. And now you have all of your guys reset. Only problem is that you're now on weakened, but still, that should not matter that much given how much gen pressure you had. And you're continuing to get more. All you need to do is pop one more gen, then you have your Tycon. Pop one more after that, and you win. It doesn't even matter if nobody gets out. All you need, just pop 2 more gens. And with that, we get our basement hook out of the way. Are you able to get we can know both? Yes, you are. But ultimately, Angelz is going to be able to make it through Shack. He's not going to get given early down. Oh, I changed my mind. Never mind. I guess Angelz corrected me then. So, back to basement, or... No, you're getting your pain res. You're gonna obviously need your pain res since you still have a 1 available. You cannot let 1 more gen pop, otherwise you're just stuck with Tycon.
Yeah.
I still don't think this favors Slama a lot, but we'll see what he can do.
I feel like, you know, because, like, as you know, like, in the 4v1, it's, like, borderline impossible as killer. You gotta make it 3v1, but I feel like, I mean, which you know, Slama is doing, like, Angelz is on second hook, but it's just, you know, with 4 survivors still alive, it's just, I don't know how you're gonna stop 2 gen, like, the final down on Angelz needs to happen, like, now. Like, it has to be, like, very fast. It was a quick pull, to be fair, but we'll see how long Angelz can last. If Angelz can have a good chase here, it pretty much secures the win for Cynic. But if Slama can get this very fast down, I mean, there's still a prayer.
Even then, he still needs to... And he gets it by his own pallet. Oh, that's not good for Slama. Oh! Didn't he overextend
No way!
No. And then you're able to get your pain res on Nini to prevent your gens from popping. Wait, what is happening?
That might have been a bit of a misplay there by Cynic, but Lusty and Ultra could just be stacking the final gen here to make it a tie. And we do get the death onto Angelz at 2 generators. And we do have Nini on hook. I imagine Lusty and Ultra they're either stacking or they're splitting gens right now. And there's 1. So right now the best Slama can hope for is a tie, and there's the second. So they were splitting, and that's gonna be Cynic taking set number 1. We'll obviously finish out the game, and Ultra will be taking chase. Doesn't look like he has much to work with. I believe this pilot's already gone. No, it was down, but it wasn't broken. And we are just gonna, you know, why not just take our unknown ones. What do you think of the game, Ender?
Honestly, midway through, I thought that Slama maybe had a chance when he got his down on Nini and his death on Angelz. But then when you had so much gen pressure, when you popped your free gen so quickly, it's obvious that those last 2 were going to be close to popping, which, as obviously, they were. So now Cynic is going to be able to take the dub for the first set. We'll see how both teams will perform on Clown once this unknown match comes to its conclusion. So, also, I want to see how many outs they can get. It's going to be rather interesting if Lusty is able to find some cheeky way to sneak out, and he does. Will someone be able to take hit for him? Yes. The body block from Nini. Lusty should be out. That's a free out, and that's ultimately just 4 stages to fresh.
Wow.
A good result from the Cynic survivors.
Really well played there on CT, and Diablo's going to play Trapper on Suffo. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that, 6 p.m. EST. Anyways, we are in on Wrecker's Yard. We got Clown, and it will be Tremor taking the killer responsibility first, representing Tremor. I believe we got SlamaJamaCama once again, and once again we will be taking chase with Angelz first. Good job by Angelz being able to reach the pallet, not taking the first hit early on. Angelz now looking like they are pathing towards 5. I don't know if they have a pallet here to work with. Good dodge by Angelz. We do have a pallet. Angelz able to get the stun. Holy shit. Taking advantage that this is an all-NA tournament and he doesn't have to worry about ping. I'm sure Angelz is used to playing cross ping against some EU demons. And, you know, we got NA demons here on Killer too, but we don't got to worry about them crazy ping hits as much. Angelz now on a fairly unsafe tile against Clown. This looking like the first hit. It will be coming through. Whoa, that looked kind of bad though. Not gonna lie. And Angelz now pathing towards 8. Having I would say a fairly good chase so far considering it's a Clown. What do you think about this start, Ender?
Yeah, this is a really good chase, especially given that we do not see a Corrupt in play. Like, Corrupt for some killers such as Clown would honestly be good because if you have chases like this, gens are going to start flying. And also, Angelz is going to rotate back to free. I think that's indicating which side the survivors are doing their gens. So oh my. And he gets downed at free. So we might see some gens popping down, which we do. Which one is that? 2 gens. Is there gonna be a third one? Let's see.
Well, we did get 2 gens for the first down. A solid start by Cynic. You know, very gen efficient. That's the thing I noticed about, like, you know, the top team. It's just like, man, those gens just go, dude. Like PTR, like X9. Oh my god, and there's the third one. Like, it's you know, like when you watch like PTR X9 and now like in Cynic, like not disrespect to any of the other teams I played, these are just the ones I noticed it the most with. Those gens, I swear they're progressing like all of them at the same time somehow. I don't know, man. It's just every time a killer walks by a gen, it somehow has progress. It's crazy how efficient these people are on the generators. Like we just see 2 gens in, like this gen right here is being progressed, Shaq's being progressed, someone's going for pull right now. I'm guessing the other 2 people are progressing gens. Like it's absurd. But what do you think about the current state of the game?
Yeah, you're able to catch Ultra off guard. Ooh, barely missing that. Are you able to get this? Yes, you are. But yeah, catching Angelz off guard when he's going for pull is critical. Now someone else has to go, which slightly reduces some of the aforementioned gen efficiency that we're talking about. Now Angelz is going to try to wrap his way out of free where a lot of the gens are. Someone is going to choose to play this pallet. We'll see what the 2 can do. He's able to get Angelz stuck behind this a good rock. We might see a down come through, which we do. Back in our corner, it's 1. Now we're able to take our pain res if he has one. I noticed that the last hook was not pain res. So it looks like he's going to try to hook him mid-free, I presume, to get your pain res in. And ultimately, in this position, you're going to want to play for a good free gen, which we seem to have 3, 4, and 6. It's semi-decent. I could see Slama wanting to play this. What do you think thus far?
Yeah, I mean, it's good that Slam was able to get the second down on Angelz relatively quick. Another just frame perfect stun there by Ultra. Ultra, one of the goats of NA. I don't care what anyone says. And now with Slama coming back to hook, gonna proxy, make sure no one's coming in for the pull. We do see Ultra pressuring it. However, we do see another survivor in the Shaq gen. Slama gonna take the time to come in, kick the gen. We now have the spicy perk we were talking about earlier. Procced on it, Dragon's Grip. We do see Ultra coming in. Well placed bottle disrupting the unhook. Ultra gonna decide to trade now. And we do get the down onto Ultra, and now we will be taking our final chase with Angelz as another generator pops. Angelz is able to comfortably make Shaq pallet. Looks like he kind of wants to die on pallet. No, we're gonna drop it. Slama gonna instantly break this pallet, and we are going to commit to this tunnel out onto Angelz. Slama needs to get this down very, very soon. To have any chance at getting multiple survivors here. And we do get the down relatively quick. The question is, how much prog do these Cynic survivors have? And we do see also Claudette kind of out in the open, out of position, and we are going to be able to get the free tag on her. And we now have Ultra and Lusty injured. We have Angelz slugged on the ground. Angelz final hook. Good pressure. Good ability to build some pressure by Slama. We are at 1 gen left. However, we do finally have a survivor dead. We have 2 injured. We'll see how the game progresses from here. What do you think about the current state, Ender?
Getting your tunnel out now is really good. And you still have your free gen 3, 4, 6 it seems. Now you're able to just pop this. Like, the perks that Slama has for this seem so good. Eruption, as we've seen earlier, is really good for maintaining free gens. Oh, and I stand corrected. It looks like they were able to do 6, so it's Shaq 4 and 3 we've got. But still, it's a decent free gen. So Slama will need to play this well to be able to get a good stages. I don't see this being a 4K from this position, given we have no other stages on anyone else. But I can see him maybe getting at least 6. We'll see what he's able to accomplish. And here we're able to catch Lusty on the shot. We know that nobody's going to be on free just yet due to our little funny perk. We're going to try to play for injures, getting rid of as many resources as possible, but we do not want to allow our last couple of gens, well, our last gen to be popped. And obviously, Slama's going to head back to check up on 3 to catch Nini, who I presume would be doing 3 off guard. And we do spot Nini, and we are able to get our tag on Nini. I presume with a bottle, is Nini able to make it? No, he's not. So now you have your tag on Nini. Nini, I know you need to reload your bottles, obviously. We'll see what happens. Are the guys resetting? Are they pressuring gens? We'll see. They are pressuring gens. A bit of a risky move. We'll see if it pays off or not. Did they go for the pallet on long one? No, they did not. So they, yes, they did. So they have to play this rock pallet, getting a good stun. What do you think thus far?
I think Slama has good pressure on the board. All survivors injured. I find it interesting that they're not prioritizing resets and playing for gens. Typically, you know, I see like the high tier teams always going for the resets. But you know, Cynic definitely. You know, who am I to question Cynic? I'm sure they got a plan. We did see Ultra cranking Shack. We know someone is working deep 3. I think that's their split right now. We just saw some scratches going outside of Shack, so it looks like they're just pressuring Shack and 3. You know, kind of trying to spread the killer out. Clown, even though he does have the yellow ball to make him faster, he is still just an M1. He can't get around the map super quick, and we do find Nini deep 3 injured, so this will be the down on to Nini. And like you said, it was risky deciding to go for gens over resets, but you know, I think they're doubling Shack right now. They're not leaving, so I wonder if they're right about to pop it. What do you think, Ender? Yep, there it is.
Yeah, they do pop. How fast is Slama going to be able to get another down? You find Lusty headed towards your gate 1. You're able to catch him there. That means that you're going to have at least 2 downs. And getting a 9 stage refresh is really good for Clown. Maybe if Ultra overextends, you're able to get him, but I presume he's going to be on your gates.
Yeah.
7,
oh, wait.
Playing safe. Oh?
No, way. This is going to be a 4K.
That's going to be a 4K then.
Unless Ultra can make some magic happen, it should be 4K.
I guess magic did happen. Oh my. 4K is a really good result for Clown. 4K, oh, that is super good. Ultimately, I presume Sonic will play this correctly and be able to get your down on Ultra. Ultra's just W keying away, I presume. Yeah, don't want to be part of that yellow ping shit. And now you're head to your 4-lane 9. How's he going to be able to play this?
Good pathing though, I will say.
Yeah, you get your bottle and that's your 4K. Super good result, by Slama.
I am very shocked that Ultra went to pick up Nini there. Like, yeah, 3K sucks, but it's better than 4K. Yeah, I thought Ultra would just leave. I think that was a very risky play. Obviously, it was like, you know, Slama was able to get the 4K from that, but really solid endgame from Slama. Really brought it back. It was a clutch performance there. So WinCon now 4K1 for Cynic. You know, it's not the easiest of WinCons, but I wouldn't say it's, you know, one of the harder ones either. I think it's a good level of difficulty, if you will. Like, I think it's possible on Clown. I've seen it on Clown. I think it's a good result, but I don't think it's like an unachievable result. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what do you think causes a downfall of Cynic near the end?
I think just not reset. I don't know. Like, I understand they had a lot of prog, but it's like Nini was caught in a dead zone. And then, yeah, they popped the last gen, but again, like, they were all injured, and then Slama was just able, you know, to get the quick downs. And then, I think Ultra going for the pickup there, I don't know. I feel like it was a mistake. Like, it seems like just like a very, very risky play. Like, the pickup came through, but it still resulted in the 4K, right? So it's like, I don't know. Maybe they just thought Lusty was gonna last a little bit longer or something. But yeah, I think Ultra should have just taken the 1 out. What do you think?
I think what really caused Cynic's ultimate downfall here was not resetting and working your gen at 3 while injured. Because if Clown catches you off guard, there's nowhere to go. I honestly think that Nini should have gotten reset before attempting to work such a dangerous gen. Because if he didn't give down there, this would not be a 4K. Nini getting down there, Slama getting the subsequent fast down on Lusty, and then catching Ultra off guard. I'm not sure if Ultra would even had time to work to get at 7, which is why he went for the pickup. Ultimately,
Ultra is a very experienced killer, so I think he's definitely up for the task. However, I can also see the Tremor survivors, as this was their pick, being well practiced for this set and not allowing the 4K1 to happen. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But Ultra finding a quick early chase onto Cheese. That was a very, very early find. Good movement by Cheese, though, avoiding the early tag. But might be caught out in the open here, and that will be the first tag onto Cheese very early on into the game. Ultra now pressuring Ace off of the Shack gen. It looks like we still have Cheese over on Shack. Maybe a little miscommunication. I think Cheese could have made some distance there, but decided to keep the chase at Shack, and we will come back for the stun. Good movement though by Cheese. The first hit did come early, but so far having a decent chase against Ultra. Ultra looking to get their first down of the game fairly early on. If we can get Cheese down in the next few seconds, that's going to be a fantastic start for him. It's really on Cheese's shoulders right now to try to have a good chase, buy their team enough time to pop 1 or 2 gens. As we saw, Cynic popped like 3 gens for the first chase. Let's see if Tremor can match that pace. Kind of in a bad position right now. What do you think so far, Ender?
It seems like Ultra might be able to get this down really quickly, but Apply coming for a buy block at a perfect time excellently delays this. And now we see our first gen pop without even a down to show for it. I want to see what Ultra can do. It's not over for him yet. The match is still a bit too early to make any preliminary conclusions, but it seems like he'll get a down on Cheese right now. Will there be any other gen pops to show for it? I don't think so. I think there's a difference between Ultra running Corrupt and Slama not running Corrupt last game. With Corrupt, we're able to slow down gen progress considerably. So we see only 1 gen pop thus far. Maybe there'll be another at best? We'll see. There's nothing on Shack. Nothing. It's on the garbage truck. I cannot properly see. Yeah, there is. Apply there. So, are you going to commit to apply? No, you don't. You're just gonna head back, and you see scratch marks head to hook. If you catch them off, if you make this a trade. Oh, that had potential. If you threw that just a bit earlier, maybe you could have prevented the free save and made a trade. But now, you're just back on Ultra again. He's going to. I mean, Cheese again. What am I saying? Is he going to be able to pull off a good chase? What do you think, Riggs?
I mean, so far Cheese doing a good job, and as soon as I said he's doing a good job, he gets down. Damn it! Sorry, Cheese. I cast a curse to you. We do get another hook onto Cheese. Solid start by Ultra. This a very quick pace. We do see another gen pop. However, I believe the Tremor survivor was in a worse position once they got their second down. I think Ultra is still on pace right now, 4K1. We'll see what a Tremor is able to do. We have all the gens on this side of the map now, on the 3 side, so Ultra really has no reason to go 9 side of the map. He can just kind of chill here. I saw this yesterday in PTR versus Exalted. Like, Julian had all his gens on this side of the map. He just stood on this hill, waited for the survivors to cross or do something. Anytime they got on the gen, he would just go and beat them up. And we do get Cheese. Cheese has been healed. I think it was an FTP, and we do see Slama playing for Cheese. Ultra looking to get their final down onto Cheese in a rough position here. Doesn't have much to play with. Kind of out in the open, and they are slowed down. This might be a quick death onto Cheese at 3 gen. Well, sorry, it's going to be the first hit as Cheese did get healed. Cheese is going to take their tag, try to run towards 6. And Ultra is obviously going to pursue this. We do have Slama slugged on the floor. Ton of pressure right now from Ultra. Cheese needs to last right now. This is Cheese's last chase, so they have to make something happen here. Pre-dropping the pallet, running towards 7. And you know, so far having a good chase. We do see Slama getting picked up. We need to see 1 or 2 gens pop for this if Tremor wants to keep on pace. We do see 1 gen pop. Now it's on Ultra. Ultra has to get this down going. We keep seeing Slama playing for Cheese, taking downs. They do not want Cheese to leave the game. Cheese able to make it to another filler pallet. Ultra committing this chase, really wants to get this down ASAP. Oh, and we see another gen pop. It is possible. They just have to pop 1 more gen, and it will be the win for Tremor, and we will go to set 3. Cheese carrying the game on their shoulders right now, and we do get the down, but they are dead on pallets. Ultra cannot safely pick this up. Oh my god, wow. This is going really well for Tremor right now, and Apply basically telling Ultra, yeah, bring it on, let's go. And Ultra now gonna pick up Cheese. Is anyone here for it? And Apply goes for the most, or yeah, I think that was Applied going for the most ridiculous angle I've ever seen, and that will finally be the death of Cheese on 1 generator. What do you think about all that, Ender?
Cheese had an amazing chase. We need to commend him for that. Good body blocks from the survivors, able to keep their last survivor alive. But now Apply gets down. You cannot let those guys pop the last gen. That is your win con you need for Q1. Otherwise, you're going to get a tie. In this league, if one team wins and gets a tie, are they going to play out the 3rd set? Or can you give your audience an explanation?
Sorry, what? So you're saying if they tie, what happens?
Yeah.
Oh, then Cynic would win because they won the 1st set. We don't play out the 3rd set, as you know, like these teams are all like in so many things. We can't. I'm not gonna keep them here longer than they have to be. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, understandably so.
Yeah. So if Tremor wins, though, we will go to set 3. But if they tie, or if Cynic wins, then that's gonna be it. And you know, Cynic will be taking set number 2. That is another quick down onto Apply. I wonder if they're just trying to double the last gen, just crank it. I don't think they have to focus on saving Apply. You just gotta crank a gen. What do you think, Under?
Yeah. And now you're able to get your 2nd down on Apply, bring him back down to the free gen. But you need to die 9-sided. You cannot afford to die free, otherwise you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Like, maybe Ultra can manage this free gen properly and get a 4K out of it. All he needs to do now is not even, he doesn't even need 4K1. 4KO is good enough because if you get your tie, since our other result was 4KO, you can just win for your tie. So now Apply gets saved, and we see the FTP by Slama. What's Ultra gonna do here? So it seems that he's going to search out for Slama. It'd be way too time costly to go for Apply due to him being healthy. If you get something juicier on Slama, this is gonna be super good for Ultra. But now we know that Ronnie is working on 1 of your gens with your Dragon Script due to the Scream. You're going to need something quick on Slama, or better yet, just leave. You can't let your shit get popped, because that means that Apply and Ronnie are probably doubling something. Yeah, doubling Jack. You don't want them to do that. And was it just a mind game? It appears so. So you catch Apply there. Oh!
That jump scared me. I didn't expect him to be right there. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, keep going, Ender.
Yeah. Tremor's going to want to avoid this carefully. Because now you have a person down hook who's injured. You have another injury on Slama who's a pin red. Oh no. Apply getting found. Yeah, carefully dropping the pallet. Apply needs to play a good enough chase to be able to support his team. I think he may be able to do just that. We'll see. Oh, head back into your free gen. That's not going to be good for your team. Do you even have Shaq? He's dead. Is he? No.
Wow.
Good body block.
Really good body block coming in.
Now you're gonna know. So you need Shaq free now because you know that someone is probably on free. Do you think Ultra can pull off this 4K1?
Right now it is looking that way. He has a really good gen set up, and you know they're not able to take Chase away far enough for him to not be able to just like patrol it. So, and that is going to be a down right in the 3 gen. So I think that borderline secures it. They don't have a ton of gen progress. It is looking like Ultra's just going to close the show here. we are taking chase with Apply now. Apply winning the 50, and will he win the second? Yes, he does. 250s for Apply. Will Ultra be able to get the down here? And we do. We have 2 survivors select now. Ronnie injured. And we are just going to take our final hook onto Apply, making it a 2v1. Pretty much just securing the win for Cynic here. As 2v1 is... I don't like saying the word impossible, but it's borderline impossible. But... you know, very good performance. I thought it could have gone either way. At a lot of parts actually, but yeah, it's looking like Cynic's just gonna close the show here. What do you think, Ender?
Yeah, you get your 2v1. The survivors are essentially just cooked. So now all I have to do is just play it carefully enough. Don't do anything stupid, and you're going to be able to get 4k1. If shit happens and the population, it's fine. You can still probably 4ko, but I doubt that's gonna happen due to little to no progress on the gens. You can just honestly just play this chase out, get eruptions on everything, and you catch some outs with Dragon's Grip. It's 4k1. Nothing more to be said.
Yeah, we are gonna take this chase with a SlamaJamaCama. Slama vaulting, good bottle placement by Ultra, and we will get the down onto Slama. We get the eruption proc onto Ronnie, getting aura on him, and this will be the final chase of the set, and it's going to be Cynic taking it 2-0. Every single game has ended 2-0. Like, no one's gone tiebreak in NA's last hope yet for week 1, so that's very interesting. I wonder if we'll see some tiebreak sets week 2, but well played by Cynic, well played by Tremor. They put on a very good performance as well. Cynic was just able to get the job done this time around. And make sure you tune in later tonight, 6 p.m. EST, where we will be holding our first 1v1 event, Mixed Sunday Ladder. It's going to be a bi-weekly event. We got 6 1v1 runners versus our 3 ladder mods. So be sure to tune in for that. Also, thank you to my referees for this match. Host and Nira. Really appreciate you guys showing up and reffing this match. Referees make the games happen. Referees are so important. If anyone's interested in being a referee, oh my god, please DM me. You can never have enough refs. I will take all the refs I will get. So please, 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 if you're interested or know people that are interested, just please hit me up. I love all my refs. I think I got the best refs in comp. I don't care what anyone says. Also, thank you to Ender for co-casting with me. What do you think of the games, Ender?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. These were some interesting matches against two teams that are just on top. We're able to see dominating from performances by killers. We're able to see, like, what is this, 3 4Ks? The 4k1 from Angelz, the 4k1 from Ultra, and the 4ko from Slama. The killers performed honestly really well today, and so did the survivors in all of the other games. Ultimately, this was an entertaining match to watch, an entertaining match to cast, and an entertaining match to play. So I hope everyone had fun in that regard.
Yeah, I do hope everyone enjoyed watching it. I will be uploading this match along with PTR's match probably later today to YouTube. So if you want to relive it, you can always watch it there or on the VOD, whatever is easier. But yeah, I will be back later. We'll just let this run out, and then we'll give someone a raid. Oh, we got Haley Bird in the chat. What's up, Haley Bird? Captain of Team Girly Pop, one of the best names in comp. Hope you're doing well.